So let me say it again for the benefit of those that will be joining or that will be checking it later. Anytime I give you assignments, if you don't submit on time, you will not have access to the next meeting. Precious.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now? Where's your video? Let me see your face.
Yes, sir.
Is that Precious? I don't know, maybe it's Precious. Let me see your face. I don't want to be speaking to robots. Activate your video. Ma? Well, since you can, let's continue. Oh, good. Now, it's Precious. That's good. Now, what we are going to do first, if you come across this kind of question, the first thing to do, analyze the question within minutes. So let me share my screen with you, and let's go to the question. Where is the question? Okay, this is the question. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Lawal, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now look at the question. The question states that look at the words and phrases that the demon bent end uses. He said we should look at this phrase and the words that the bent end uses. What effect is created by his speech? Now, look at me. I circled words, phrases, uses. Then where is that noise coming from? Is that Precious? Please help me to mute your video, your something, so that noise will not be coming out from there. Now, then I now highlighted the demon bent end. Then use it. Then now said what effect it is created by his speech. Now the effect means what is the result? What is the result? We are to concentrate on the words, the phrases of the demon, how he has used words and phrases to create results. He has a motive in his mind, and from what he's saying, we can guess or know what that motive is. Now, with the use of his words and phrases, was he able to achieve what he planned to do? Question 2, that how is tension shown in this extract? What do you mean by tension? You just need to look out for the state of being stretched, tight, or mental or emotional state. Anything that can deal with your mental state or physical state, something that drag. We have two characters here. Okay, 3 characters. We have Thomas. We have the old man, who's also a thinker. We have the demon. Now, how were they stressed? How were they strained? Whether physically, mentally, emotional. Now, they now put something under the. They said the tension. How the tension is shown in the extract. That means figuratively, imagery, words that are figurative, words that show imagery in order to show tension. The third one says, how does the author use imagery effectively? When you are talking about imagery, you are talking about words that sparks off the senses. And what are these senses? Any word in the passage that talks about sight, any word that talks about hearing, any word that talks about touch, any word that talks about taste, any word that talks about smell. So you are going to use whatever we talked about yet in another text. So when you say, when the question the use of imagery by the author, he's talking about the senses. So any word that is showing these senses, you are to bring them out. Look at the next word. It says how it has been effectively. That means to create or result. So with this analysis of the question, we are now going to let's go to the first the passage. This is the passage. I hope you can see it. This thing is disturbing me.
Yes, sir.
Good. This is the passage. Any red thing, any red underlining you see, can you see them? I highlighted some words. Hello, can you
Yes,
see
sir.
them? I highlighted some words. These words, they are the demon's words.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, we were asked to look for how the demon used his words and phrases effectively. So all these highlighted words in red, they are the words of the demon. And what are these words, especially from this extract, this particular caption? What is the motive? If you look at the side here, you will see incitement. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Please respond. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is incitement? Incitement is the action of provoking unlawful behavior or urging someone to behave unlawfully. So the motive, the effect that the demon has used his words and phrases to create here is to incite Thomas to what he doesn't want to do what he doesn't know how to do. Even though he might be wronged, Thomas might have been wronged, might be angry, but he never thought in his mind to revenge. But the demon, with the use of these words, try to incite Thomas so that he can start to think about revenge. Now, you can see the words or phrases that are circled. The circle is not straight, but that are highlighted with blue circle. Can you see them?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
If you look at the first one, calm down. You know the way he called Thomas, maybe he was not stable. He was tense. Tommy, said the demon, calm down. That is showing some level of tense. You know, there was a question that was asking how tense is effectively used. You know, how it's shown. He said, calm down. Tommy is up here. So it's asking, the demon is asking him to do what? To calm down. If you look at the next annotation, he said, it's all a shock. When somebody is in shock, that means that person is tensed up. Shock is a mental strain. So calm down, a shock, and some other words there showing some level of tense. So how has it shown? You highlight calm down, highlight shock, and explain how it has contributed, how it has created effect. So the tension of the passage, of the extract. Calm down and shock has already contributed their own to show that there is tension in this particular passage, to show the state of mind of Tommy, even though, let me tell you that this is an extract. It's not a complete story. This is taken, the whole passage, the whole extract is taken from a book. So if you don't have a complete understanding, it is understandable because you are just taking off a story. But notwithstanding, you should be able, when you say calm down, that means before Tommy, something must have happened to Tommy, which could have been as a result of what the old man, the thinker, has done to Tommy. Now, Tommy might not have thought about it that way, but the demon is now trying to increase, to make it bigger. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's go to the other one. He said, I understand. For somebody to say, I understand, probably, you know, whenever you are doing this kind of analysis, you must bring out words and be able to support it. You are not there, but I understand that. Probably the demon has experienced the same thing before, especially from the old man. If you read downwards now, you will see some elements to show that there are tendencies that the demon had a personal experience with this same man, which is making him to feel some level of hatred towards the man. Now, it's not instigating or inciting Thomas to take revenge. Tendency that the demon might not be able to take revenge, probably because of the size. Don't forget, from the passage, we also know that the demon is not as big as Tommy. But if you look at the word, how do I know he's feeling hatred? If you look at the one, calling a man filthy, it's a sign of hatred. And it's repeated twice. Filthy. Here he said filthy, but he said filthy old man. That's to show hatred. And the last annotation here, it says, took the law into his hand. That is what the demon is trying to create, to use his weapon, to make Tommy to engage in an unlawful activity. Without wasting our time, let's go to the next screen, which is the second one. This is the second one. Like I told you, any words that has been highlighted in red, they are the words of the demon. Now, in this particular extract, we have some words that are highlighted in pink. Ones that are highlighted in pink, they are for they are Thomas. Now, look at the first annotation here. They said, he is slow, is weak. Now, the demon is trying to give Thomas reasons why he should involve himself in that event. He might be seeing himself as being small, that he might not be able to take up, or he may not be able to withstand, might not be able to fight back the old man, but it's telling him the old man is defenseless. He's old, he's slow, he's weak. And if you look at it, he said, he's slow, he's weak. Scream the demon. What is that scream? You see it beside here. He said, to make an unpleasant, loud, high noise. He was even shouting, you know, showing the level of hatred that he has harbored within him, and probably against Thomas not being smart. There's a particular word here used up here, peak. It's also a sign of hatred, to show hatred. That means the demon calls the man peak. So, creating an effect of incitement and showing some level of hatred. If you look at the words of Thomas, I don't even know which way he went. You will see that Thomas is innocent. He is deprived of the skill that is needed to carry out to be friends. Probably know the level, the age also. For somebody to say that kind of a word, that means he doesn't even know his left from his right. He's so young, so innocent. But from the words of the demon, you can see that the demon is an evil genius. Oh, he said, yes, you do. Of course you do. He's walking the green lane, picking to chopping, chopping tongue. You can cut across the field. It's a quiet route. There will be no one about. He even schemed, he's a schemer. He even planned the whole thing for Thomas. So he's an evil genius. So if you're talking about how he uses words, the phrases to create effect, result, is that he's an evil genius. And how Thomas is going to carry out the revenge. Okay? I hope you are following that. Are you responding? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the third screen.
Yes, sir.
Now the third screen, like I said again, any word that is highlighted in red is the word of the demon. Now let's look at the circled word. It says screamed. So give long, loud, piercing cry or cry, expressing emotion or pain. You are going on arm. Let's go back to the last previous one. After convincing Thomas, Thomas now thought about it. He began to move towards the garden. That means to carry out what the old man has already. Don't forget this one also. He said, you can catch up with him in no time. That means the man is slow and is old. So another he said is showing it's showing that the man is old and is slow, very weak and defenseless. Okay. Now, when Thomas planned to go and carry out the revenge, the man was so disappointed. If you look at it, he said, screamed the demon incredulously. Incredulously means unwilling or unable to believe something. So the demon could not believe that Thomas is so naive and so innocent and so, uncoordinated that he's going to go and fight someone without being harmed. So he shouted in a very loud way and, like somebody that is crying, expressing emotion in that you are going unharmed. A boy like you against a crazy old man like that? He has a knife. Remember? Didn't you see it hanging from his bed? Now, crazy here, he called the man crazy again because of his hatred. Oh, this is why I said the demon might have had a personal experience. Oh, the demon laughed. Oh, yes. No, he said, you need some protection. He has killed before, How does the demon know that the man has killed before, if not for personal experience? He now said the demon laughed. Oh, yes. Many times, I've seen him do it. The demon chuckled. What does it mean to chuckle? To laugh quietly or inwardly. When somebody chuckles, you don't know anything. You don't know what you want to go and face. Even though the man is another effect that the demon is painting here, he is painting the old man to be dangerous. Don't forget in the previous one, he's telling us that he's defenseless, he's so weak, you can catch up with him, he's slow, he's old. Here now is also painting that the old man is what? Is dangerous. That Thomas should go and meet him harmed, not unharmed. That is the work of evil genius. They can use anything in order to change their prey or their target just to make sure they do their bidding. Before he was saying that the man is weak, that don't worry, you can take him up, you can deal with him, he's old, you can catch up with him, he's so slow, he's old man. Now the same man that says that is weak, is slow, is saying that is dangerous again. So there is a change of tone here for the demon, that the man is dangerous. Are we together? Okay. Now let's move to another one. That is 4. Let's go to 4, which happens to be the last phase. Now, like I said, the pink highlighted words are for Thomas. Look at Thomas. After saying that, I can't carry you and the axe. That is to show you that Thomas' size is small and he has a very low strength. The axe is carrying is very heavy. I cannot afford to carry the axe, Aru, and Thomas. That's another side to the explanation of that. Another side is this. Let's go back to the first stage. Another side to this is this. Okay, it is the second. I want to show you something in that place, which could also burn out. He said, Thomas slowly. The demon was right about that at any rate. The pig had ruined his life, he would work out some way of ridding himself of the demon later. Now, put this sentence in your mind. He would work out some way of ridding himself of the demon later. Now, this could be his way of getting rid of the demon. I can't carry you and axe and the axe. It could be a way of telling us that he wants to do away with the demon. He doesn't need it. Or it could be that he's not having the physical strength to carry the two of them. Probably he's talking about the size of Thomas. Are we together? Now, the
Yes, sir.
of the demon again. It cackled here. Once it screamed, another one is screamed. Here it cackled. What does it mean to cackle? It said laugh in a loud, harsh way. The gardener asked bag in the tool shed. Put me in that. Cackled the demon. There's another tone to that. The demon can that people that can plan evil but might not follow the person to that place. So to cackle means a laugh in a loud, harsh way. Now, look at the next annotation. It says stinging. Thomas' ears were stinging from the demon's onslaught. What does it mean for something to sting? It said capable of wounding or piercing with a sting. That means the motive of the demon has been accomplished. The demon has been able to use his words and phrases to take Thomas from the level of innocence to a level of a potential evil person or evil genius. Now, the words of demon is now piercing through the hearing of Thomas. The only thing he can think of now, even as we look at the next sentence, the demon's voice has warmed way into his brain. So he has turned a young lad, an innocent Thomas, to someone that is ready to engage in an unlawful act. At the annotation 8, he said capable, he said a fierce or destructive attack. Now, Thomas that was not fierce before, Thomas that was not destructive, that cannot engage in a destructive attack before, has now been engineered, transformed to become that person. So the only thing that they could think of, if you look at it, and Thomas found it difficult to distinguish which were his thoughts and which were the demon promptings. That's a level of confusion. If you look at the annotation below, that's a level of confusion. He's not confused. He cannot even decipher or identify or be able to identify which one is his thought and which one is the demon's thought. His thought and the demon's thought are now the same. Are we together? So one of the things that the words and the faces of the demon has done, the effect that he has created is that he has changed an innocent Thomas. Though, and because don't forget, the pig I showed you the other time, it was Thomas that called him pig. Now he's angry. He has shown an innocent person, an innocent Thomas to an angry person who is ready to do and do. If you look at the annotation C, he found it to think about anything but the thinker and the heavy axe that he now had in his hand. So you cannot begin to see the level of graduation, how Thomas begins to graduate from being tense, coupled with some elements of innocence, and but is tense as a result of what the thinker, the old man, has done to him. But the demon has successfully, through his words and phrases, to change him to become another thing entirely. And before you know it, as he ran, that's a pursuit now. He had to pursue the man. As he ran, head bowed and teeth clenched. You know, like somebody that is running with every strength and power within him. Head bowed, that means he came down and he was clenching his teeth together. That's a level of what? Anger. Somebody that was tense before. You know, when you are tense, you are confused. You might not even know what to do. But from that level, Thomas has been able to migrate from that level to a level of anger, which was possible as a result of the words and of the demon. And he was now running towards where? The open field to go and do what? To go and harm the old man. So, therefore, I will mark what you have written, but with this little explanation, because his time is mine already, I want you to go back. I will post this. Maybe I will send it to you so that you can go through it all over again, use it to produce another answer, so that I will not be able to compare with the previous one to see maybe there is any improvement. Any question? Lawa, any question?
Yes, sir. So is this like writer's effect?
No, no. You see, this is not a typical example of IGCSE. For you, even though you guys have been writing before, but one thing that we need to note here is that this exercise will help you to unpack or to reveal implicit and explicit meaning. By the time we're able to go through this, they will not go to a standard exam. This has bring everything together. The writer's effect with the everything, he has bring everything together. So when they ask you to tell us the effect of the words and the phrases of the demon, it's the same thing as the writer's effect. Yes, you are about to say something.
Limit, word limit.
No, this one, we don't have word limit for now. For this one, just write as, as it comes, as many as you want. Because the more you're able to express yourself on how you know it, because IGCSE is not about giving, it's about giving your knowledge that you understand. And the way to show to them that you understand is by doing it in your own words. Your point will come from the passage, but you have to pass it across in your own words. So as far as this activity is concerned, there's no word limit. So by the time we begin to look at past questions, after we have gathered enough skill from this mini class work, then we'll be able to talk about word limit. Any other question? Love, question.
No, sir.
Same question.
Yes.
Yes?
So for everything, like for that imagery now, we have to explain every single place where there is imagery that's in the extract.
Yes, imagery is words that are used in special ways. Most of the words there, especially the ones that are circled, is only for you to now see how it has created effect. You know, they said imagery is. So what is the effect? What is the effect of screaming? Is it that when he was saying it, the Thomas was not listening, then he had to shout on him? What is the effect of laughing? What is the effect of what is the effect of cringing? What is the effect of those things? So they are specially used. There is no way a writer will use a word without a reason, especially adjectives like that and verbs. There must be reason. Adverbs. There must be reason why they use it. Used to have more information or to qualify a noun Others are for the dead. So you have to tell us what the effect of those words are. Big, filthy. They have, they create image. When you say filthy, it creates, that's why we call it imagery. A word that creates in your head. So the image that he has created in your head, in order to help the passage, is what you are expected to bring out as imagery. So there are tendencies that words that you have mentioned above might also come down, but the way you were saying is different. You will use it as a word of the demon. How he has created effect. That is to change Thomas from level of innocence to level of somebody that is an evil genius. Then you can some words or other words can also show tension. Then imagery that creates effect. Yes, any other? Okay, if there's no other question before our next class also, I'll be expecting your response. Because you attended the class today, does not mean that you will attend the next one. The only thing that will make you to attend the next one is by submitting this one that I've given to you. Those that are not here, they will have to submit the first one before they can attend the next one. So what I will do for them is that they will go and watch this video to catch up. That's the punishment. Thank you for attending this class. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.